Flagler student and pep band member Shayla Nelson with the Star Spangled Banner. This is Mike Licio here with you at Flagler Gymnasium for this Peach Belt battle between the Flagler Saints and the Columbus State Cougars. Columbus comes in to St. Augustine 12-11 on the season. Saints come in 14-10, 7-7 in the Peach Belt, trying to move into a tie with Augusta for the 4th spot in the Peach Belt Conference standings.
Starting at the forward position, a 6'7" junior from Orlando, Florida, number 10, Cordell Brown. And
starting lineup for Columbus.
A 6'7" senior from Sugar Hill, Georgia, number 20.
They'll have Caleb Bird, Wisdom Ubo, Marquise Davison, Cordell Brown, and Jelani James. And Mike Adams will give you the Flagler starters right now.
And now the starting lineup for your Flagler College Saints. Starting at one guard position, a 6'1" junior from Alpharetta, Georgia, number 0, Jack Faulkner. Starting at another guard position, a 6'2" junior from Overland Park, Kansas, number 3, Spencer Bay. Starting at another guard position, a 6'3" senior from Fort Mill, South Carolina, number 24, Malik Bryant. Starting at center tonight for the Saints, the big man in the middle, a 6'8" senior from Fayetteville, Pennsylvania, number 5, Tyler Collier. And starting at forward this evening, a 6'4" senior.
Bachnight, Bain, Collier, Bain, Barr, and Malik Bryant starting tonight for the Saints, who are coached by Blake Sellen. Robert Moore is the coach of the Cougars. The Big Cat is here. Lewis is in the house. So we'll keep you up to date on the other games around the conference. Clayton State is at Georgia College. Augusta is at Lander. North Georgia is at Georgia Southwestern. Beaufort is at Aiken. So Barr will jump at center with the 6'7" Jelani James. And Collier controls the tip for the Saints. Figueroa in the front court. Omar had that big buzzer beater against Clayton State on Saturday. Bryant with it, drives the lane, turns, spins, and up with a tough shot to get the Saints on the board is Malik Bryant. Ubo in the front court now, guarded by Figueroa. And he traveled, and it's a turnover for the Cougars. Bachnight to bring it up. Kicks it out to Collier. Bryant spins into the lane, blocked that time. And that was the big man, James, with the block. Check that was Brown with the block. Up top to Bird. 12 to shoot. Bird, deep 3, off the mark, rebound Barr. JB takes it up the court. Goes baseline. Guarded closely by Ubo. Ubo the other way now. Drops it off. And Davison is going to draw the foul.
Fouls on number 5, Tyler Collier. Stepping to the foul line for the Cougars is number 5, Marquise Davidson. He'll shoot 2.
Noticeably absent for the Cougars as that free throw is knocked down by Davison. Davison, a 65% free throw shooter, hits them both, and we are tied at 2. Noticeably absent for the Cougars is Jared Anderson, the transfer from Georgia Southwestern. Bain in the front court. Bachnight with it. Stolen that time by James. Jelani going the other way into the lane. Gets tied up, and it's a jump ball. Possession to the Saints. So tied at 2, just underway here at the Flagler Gymnasium. Bird to inbound. Ubo with it. And Davison steps out. Second Columbus turnover. Malik Bryant quickly in the front court to Bain. Jalen Barr tries to hitting the cutting Bachnight and overthrows it. And that's the third Saint turnover of the night. Little sloppy here early for both teams as Ubo brings it up. That time it was Brown in the high post. That shot is missed that time. Barr back up in the front court. Jalen in the post against Ubo. Backing him down. Ball knocked away, but there was a foul before that. It's going to be the first foul of the game. It's going to be against Wisdom Ubo, his first team foul for the Cougars. Bachnight inbounds the Barr, 16 to shoot. Malik Bryant with it, guarded by Davison. Jax driving the lane. Bain out to Bachnight. Jax off the mark. Rebounded that time by Bird. Across the timeline, still tied at 2. Long three, nothing but net for Wisdom Ubo. And Columbus leads 5-2. Bachnight into the front court. Malik Bryant with it, 17 to go in the first half. Steps in the lane. JB for 3. Off the mark. Rebound Ubo. The other way. Driving all the way. Kicks it out to Bird. Bird pulls up. Off the mark. Rebound Barr. Jalen's second rebound. In the front court. Drops it off to Bryant. Malik. Over to Collier. To Bachnight. Jax fires it to Barr. Out to Bain. Off the mark. JB follows, and he's going to get fouled. Foul is going to be on Jelani James, his first. Second team foul. And Jalen Barr will shoot 2.
Is number 23, Jalen Barr.
Jalen 64% from the free throw line this year. First one off the front of the rim. And Omar Figueroa is going to check in. As I said, Omar had a buzzer-beating 3 against Clayton State on Saturday. And Barr knocks down the first Saint free throw of the game. Ubo across the timeline. Trapped in the back of the front court. Davison to the cup, off the mark. Rebounded by Bird. Tough shot, gets it down. Caleb Bird working hard to get that too. Columbus leads by 4. Collier in the post. Guarded by Brown. Kicks it out. Malik Bryant for 3. Off the mark. Collier with the steal. Drops it off to Figueroa. Omar for 14 off the mark. Rebound Ubo. Quickly in the front court to Bird. Ubo, 3. Short and rebounded by Bryant. Malik going the other way. Steps into the lane, off the glass and in. So pretty, Malik Bryant.
Basket is good by Malik Bryant.
Ubo in the front court. 15 minutes to go in the first half. Cougars lead by 2. Kicks it out. Jelani James for 3 off the mark. Rebound Bachnight. Quickly to Bryant in the front court. Back to Jax. Jax to Bryant. Up top to Bachnight. 15 to shoot. Jalen Barr with it. Malik Bryant steps into the lane. Kicks it out. Collier for 3. Off the mark. Figueroa chases it down. Bachnight. Long 3. Off the back of the rim. Another rebound for the Saints. Malik Bryant with it. Saints have a fresh 20. Jax Bachnight in the lane. Couldn't hang on, and it's stolen by Columbus State. Knocked down in the backcourt by Collier. But Davison follows it up. Check that. Bird follows it up and gets the layup. The old man's having a hard time seeing these Columbus numbers. Bachnight in the front court. Collier to Bryant. Figueroa out to Collier. Bachnight with a 10 to shoot. Collier, 7 to shoot. Back to Bachnight. 4 to shoot. 3 to shoot. Throws it up. And 1 pass too many. It's going to be a shot clock violation for the Saints. Their 5th turnover of the night. And that will bring us to the under 16 timeout. Back in a moment, Columbus leads 9-5 here on the Peach Belt Sports Network. Back here at the Flagler Gymnasium, out of the timeout. Cougars lead 9-5. Mason Manning checks in for the first time tonight, as does Boom Reeves. They'll join Figueroa, Bryant, and Bachnight on the floor. For Columbus, Davison, James, Brown, Jared Adderton now in the game as well, along with Jaden Hall. Adderton quickly goes to work, off the mark. Rebound Brown, backing Figueroa down. And the 6'7" big man takes it to the cup. And it's a 6-point lead for Columbus. Bryant in the front court to Figueroa. Bachnight rather. Manning with it. Boom Reeves. Nice pass in the lane to Bachknight, off the mark, no good. Rebound Brown. Hall in the front court now. Cougars lead by 6. High post for James. He drops it off to Adderton. James now drives lane. Big slam by James. Look out below. Cougars lead by 8. Malik Bryan in the front court. Off the screen. Spins into the lane. High degree of difficulty. Rebounded by Brown. Hall now in the front court. Adderton with it. Adderton knocks it down. Every time that guy comes to St. Augustine, he's just a walking bucket. 10-point lead early for Columbus. Bachknight to Manning. Guarded by the lanky James. Bachknight with it, 12 to shoot. Reeves with it now, 9 to shoot. Boom hands it off to Bachknight, 5 to shoot. 3 to shoot. Jax! What a tough shot with the buzzer coming up from the shot clock. He gets it off, and it's a 3 for Jax Bachknight. First Saint three-pointer of the night. Down low to Brown in the post. Knocked away. Nice pass and a nice layup. That was a drop pass from Davison to Brown. Cougars lead by 9. Bachknight in the front court. Kicks it out to Figueroa. Omar pulls up. Off the mark. Rebound Hall. Jaden Hall in the front court. Kicks it out to James. James out to Adderton. Adderton goes baseline. Off the glass, no good. Rebound Reeves. Mason Manning now with it. Across the timeline. Drops it off to Malik Bryant. Bachknight. Manning. 3 off the front of the rim. Rebounded by James on the long rebound. Hall in the front court. Drives to the lane. Just off the glass. Rebound at Manning. Bryant in the front court. Figueroa from the corner. Off the mark. Rebound James. Columbus has an 11-10 advantage on the boards as Hall takes it across the timeline. Under 10 to go in the half. 17-8, Cougars lead. Brown in the post. Spinning. Fights. Tough shot. Follows it up. And Cordell Brown now with 4 points. 6 points. Jax Bachknight out to Manning. Knocked away by Adderton. Saints retain possession with 19 to shoot. Tyler Collier. Spencer Bain going to come in.
Timeout on the court. Recognizing more sponsors, B&S Signs, quality.
That is the under 12 timeout. The under 16 came so late. Didn't even realize it. Let's go around the Peach Belt Conference. 10 minutes to go in the first half. 15-9. Aiken leads Beaufort. North Georgia up 8-5 over Georgia Southwestern with 12:09 to go in the first. Augusta up 10-3, 16 to go in the first half. And it's 10-8 Georgia College with 15:34 to go in the first half over Clayton State. Normally I'm the voice of the Flagler softball team. Saints now 12-6 on the season after a split with Valdosta today. Saints first baseman Hannah Smith came in leading the nation in hits. Set a school record with a 15-game hitting streak to start the season.
Ladies and gentlemen, they are on it this evening under the direction of Clint White.
Mackenzie Smith and the Saints came in 4th in the country in RBIs. Back here at the Flagler Gym, it's 19-8. Columbus State off to a quick start. Cordell Brown leads the Cougars with 6. Malik Bryant has 4 to lead the Saints. Bain, Manning, Collier, Figueroa, and Barr on the floor. Adderton, Hall, Brown. As that's Collier in the lane with a dunk! Roman Sun on the court now, along with Joshua Jerome for the first time tonight for Columbus. Adderton with it, 9:04 to go in the half. Kicks it out. Jerome into the lane, back out to Hall, 8 to shoot. Adderton, 6 to shoot. Guarded by Manning, 4 to shoot. Pulls up, tough shot. Like I said, he doesn't miss when he's in the ancient city. Manning to Bain. Cougars lead by 11. Jalen Barr will draw the foul and go back to the line. Jalen Barr is just so hard to defend once he gets down underneath like that.
Stepping to the foul line for the Saints is number 23, Jalen Barr. He'll shoot 2.
Barr 1 for 2 from the line tonight. Now 2 for 3. Columbus 2 for 2 from the line. Saints 2 for 3. All by Jalen Barr. That one off the mark. Rebounded Brown. Brown has 5 rebounds in 11 minutes. Sun with it in the front court. Adderton up top. 10 to shoot. Waits for the screen. Gets it. Manning stays with him. That was great defense by Manning, and Adderton still knocked it down. Adderton has 6. Figueroa with it. Nice reverse layup by Figueroa. The lead is 10 for Columbus. Robert Moore is the Cougars coach in his 14th season. Blake Sellen, the Saints coach. His wife just gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. Adderton is hot right now. He can't miss. He won't miss. And he's quickly got 8 in just 6 minutes. Figueroa, guarded by Hall. Barr in the post. To Bain in the corner. Spencer going baseline. Kicks it out to Collier. Collier to Spencer Bain. Manning now with 7 to shoot. Guarded by Sun. Drops it underneath to Figueroa. What a pass by Manning. What a shot by Figueroa. Still a 10-point game. As Roman Sun crosses the timeline. Guarded by Bain. Down low to Brown. Brown turns in. And they're going to call a travel on Brown. 3rd Columbus turnover. And that's going to be the under 8 timeout. We'll be back in a moment. Columbus State leads 25-15 over Flagler on the Peach Belt Sports Network.
Pizza Alley's Chianti Room for the true Italian food connoisseur and Capital Financial Strategies, a full-service financial company serving North Florida and South Georgia.
.640 to go in the first half. Saints trail 25-15. Jared Adderton, 4 for 6 from the field with 8 tough points. He leads the Cougars. Jalen Barr has 2 for the Saints. Tyler Collier has 2. Jack Spocknight 3. And then 4 apiece from Figueroa and Bryant. Saints will come out at a timeout with Bain, Figueroa, Manning, Collier, and Barr. For Columbus, it'll be Jerome, Sun, Ubo, Adderton, and I'm trying to see who that last number is. As Collier backs the big man down. 6 to shoot, taken away. Adderton the other way. Tries to draw contact. Makes it anyway. And that's Marquise Davison is the 5th man on the floor. Barr with it, guarded by Davison. Spins to the lane. Double team comes and Sun with the steal. Adderton finally misses one. He has 10 though. Cougars lead by 12. Manning, nice pass in the front court. Figueroa to Manning. I've liked the way the Saints have moved the ball this year. Collier with 3. And Tyler Collier from downtown. And Blake Sellen wants a timeout. So we'll take a timeout. It's a 9-point lead. Columbus leads 27-18. 5:30 to go in the first quarter, first half. A tight game in Aiken. 19-5 Aiken, up just 2 at home against 10-12 Buford. 4 minutes to go in the half, and that one is Buford has just tied it. 15-13 Georgia Southwestern over North Georgia in the first. All these games are in the first. 18-10 with 11:54 to go. Augusta leads Lander. And Columbus State, Clayton State, the other CSU, trails Georgia College 21-13 in Milledgeville. Out of the timeout, Adderton, Sun, Ubo, Jerome, and Davison for Columbus. Adderton into the corner. Jerome back to Adderton. Swinging it across all the way around. And Tyler Collier's going to get called for a foul on Marquise Davison.
Fouls on number 2, Mason Manning.
So they called that on Manning?
And the foul line for the Cougars is number 5, Marquise Davison.
So Davison will shoot 2. First one good. Davison, a 65% free throw shooter. Now 3 for 3 at the line. As Jelani James checks in. He knocks them both down. He's 4 for 4. 11-point lead for Columbus. Davison now with 4 points, all from the line. Bain in the front court with Bryant, Manning, Figueroa, and Collier. Mason Manning working the baseline to the hoop, and good.
Nice layup by number 2, Mason Manning off the glass.
Manning's first basket of the night, and it's a 9-point game. Sun in the front court to Adderton. James up with it. Guarded by Collier. And they're going to call a travel on James. And that is the 4th Cougar turnover of the night. Bain to inbound. Cougars set up the trap. They've got Bryant trapped in the corner. He's going to have to call a timeout. That is the second timeout the Saints have called. So we have timeout on the floor. 4:31 to go. In the first half, Columbus State leads 29-20 over Flagler. Back in a moment on the Peach Belt Sports Network.
Revolutionizing compliance for the future and beyond.
So the Saints have already used 2 of their 4 timeouts in the game. Something to keep in mind as this game goes on. 9-point lead for Columbus State as Bain inbounds. Manning with the ball. They trap again in the corner. This time Bryant gets it. He beats the press. Nice pass to Collier. Bounce pass blocked that time by Sun. Ubo corrals it and gets it back to Sun. Adderton with it. Ubo now driving the lane. Goes to the hoop. Follows his shot. And he's going to get to the line as the tip misses.
Foul on number 5, Tyler Collier.
So that's going to be Collier's second foul.
Stepping to the foul line for the Cougars is number 3, Wisdom Ubo. He'll shoot 2.
Ubo, 88% free throw shooter, knocks the first one down. 4:09 to go in the first half in the 9:04. Columbus leads by 10. Bird checks back in for the Cougars as Ubo knocks them both down. Bryant across the timeline. Figueroa. Now Bain with the up fake. Back to Bryant. Manning with it up top. 15 to shoot. Closely guarded that time by Bird. Kicks it out to Bain. Make it Bain! It's a three-pointer! And the lead is back to single digits for Columbus as Spencer Bain gets his first 3 of the night. Davison with it now to Adderton. Under 3:30 to go in the half. Adderton 10 to shoot. Off the mark as Bryant has the rebound. Malik in the front court. Triple team comes. And it's going to be a jump ball. I can't see the possession arrow. Jalen Barr is blocking it, but I believe it's going to stay with the Saints. And that's going to be the under 4 timeout. Saints will have the ball when we come back. Trailing by 8 against Columbus State, 31-23 on the Peach Belt Sports Network.
The smart choice for all your air travel needs. And 123 Burger House. Grilling and chilling.
Mike Licio back here with you at the Flagler Gymnasium where the Saints trail by 8. 5 points for Tyler Collier leads the Saints. 10 for Jared Adderton. I did a game when he was at Georgia Southwestern for the Saints. And I think Adderton had like 30 that night. I just remember him filling it up, much like he has so far in the first half. Saints will send out Bain, Manning, Bryant, Barr, and Figueroa. Columbus counters. With James, Bird. As Bain to the rack. Tipped away by James. Bird with it now. Adderton's on the floor. Along with Ubo. Davison in the corner as Ubo drives the lane, kicks it out. Jelani James, short, but followed by Davison. And they're going to get Davison for the charge. Nice job by Jalen Barr to draw the foul. That's number 2 on Davison. Just 4th team foul by Columbus. As Cordell Brown checks in. Along the baseline is Bachknight. Bryant holds up and makes the layup. Saints have cut it to 6 with 2:25 to go in the half. Malik Bryant with 4. Davison with it to James. Bird over to Ubo. Back to Bird. 10 to shoot. To James. Barr quickly gets down. And another travel for James. I believe that's the 3rd time he's been called for travel. It's the 3rd travel for Columbus. That's the 2nd for James. 7th turnover for the Cougars. 2 minutes to go in the half. Saints have cut it to 6. Bachknight to Bain across the timeline. Cougars showing off their length. 3 players collapse on Bain. To Bryant. 12 to shoot. Finger roll by Malik Bryant, and it's a 4-point game. Ubo into the front court. 90 seconds to go in the half. Saints up 4. Guarded by Bain. Out to Bird. Davison with it. Up top to James with 12 to shoot. Bird. A lot of contact down on the block between Brown and Manning, and they're going to get Manning for his 2nd foul. Foul's going to be on the floor. That is the 4th team foul for the Saints as Boone Reeves is going to check in. And Columbus State's going to take a timeout. 73 seconds to go in the first half. Saints trail by 4 to Columbus State, 31-27. Halftime in Aiken. Beaufort leads 36-30. Aiken currently in the 3rd seed. Beaufort fighting for a chance to get into the Peach Belt tournament. They would need a loss by Georgia College, but Georgia College leads 30-18 over Clayton State with 6 minutes left in the half. Augusta in control over Lander, 31-20 with 6:28 to go. And North Georgia leads 24-19 over the Canes of Georgia Southwestern with 3:31 to go. Adderton inbound for Columbus, who leads by 4. They have a 20 on the clock. Ubo with it. Screen by Brown. 10 to shoot. Nice pass by Davison underneath to Bird. And it's a 6-point game. Bird now with 6 points. Boom Reeves is in the game. Under a minute to go. Bachknight to Boom Reeves. Bryant off the screen. 12 to shoot. 8 to shoot. Bryant to Barr. Barr into the lane off the glass. Jalen Barr showing off his athleticism there. He has 4. It's a 4-point game. Cougars are going to hold for the last shot. Saints on a 9-2 run to close out the half. Ubo with it. Out to Adderton. Adderton for 3. 4 seconds left. Boom Reeves from half court. And Brown got a piece of that. And so Columbus will end the half 36-29. They lead 13 points for Adderton. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll get you some stats. We'll check around the conference and get you caught up. Your score here at the half, Columbus 36, Flagler 29 on the Peach Belt Sports Network. Halftime at the Flagler Gymnasium. Columbus State leads 36-29. Jared Adderton has 13 for Columbus State to lead them. Cordell Brown has 5 boards. That leads the Cougars. For the Saints, Malik Bryant, the lead scorer, with 8. 4 rebounds for Jalen Barr. 4 assists for Mason Manning. Saints shot 44% in the first half, 50% for Columbus State. Columbus State out-rebounded Flagler 17-13. Seven turnovers for the Saints, 6 for the Cougars. As Columbus is out-rebounded Flagler 17-13. Saints finished one on a 9-2 run to cut it to 4 before an Adderton 3 just before the half got it back up to 7. Saints currently in 5th, a game behind Augusta in the Peach Belt Conference standings. Augusta up 9 against Lander late in the first half. Columbus State down at 7th, 1 game ahead of Georgia College for the final spot in the Peach Belt tournament. Georgia College in control over Clayton State, up 19 with 2 minutes to go in a half. The leader in the conference is number 16, North Georgia. They're up 30-22 on Georgia Southwestern. USC Aiken is 3rd in the conference. They're on upset alert right now as Beaufort leads by 6 at the half. And then one other score. Lander is currently tied with North Georgia for first in the conference. They trail Augusta by 9. Saints need an Augusta loss and a win here to move into a tie for Augusta. If both those scores held, the Saints would be 2 behind Augusta with 3 to play for that 4th spot. With a win here, the Saints would clinch a spot in the Peach Belt tournament, as they would be up 4 on Beaufort and Beaufort and Clayton with 3 to play. Columbus State, with a win, would move into a tie for 5th with Flagler in the conference. So both teams looking for Lander to pull it off against Augusta, but again, late in the first half, Augusta leads that one by 9. Cougars shot 2 for 6 from 3, 33%, made all 6 of their free throws. Saints shot 27% from the 3, 3 for 11, and made 2 of their 4 free throws. Both teams called for 4 fouls. We'll take another break here and get you ready for the second half in just a moment. It's halftime. Columbus State leads Flagler 36-29 here on the Peach Belt Sports Network. And the Big Cat is in the house. Mike Licio back here with you at Flagler Gymnasium as we're getting ready to get underway here in St. Augustine for the second half. Columbus State leads 36-29 over the Saints. Jared Anderson with 13 points to lead Columbus State, followed by 6 from Caleb Bird and Cordell Brown. Brown also has 5 rebounds to lead the Cougars. For the Saints, 8 for Malik Bryant, followed by 5 for Tyler Collier and 4 for Jalen Barr and Omar Figueroa. Barr has 4 rebounds and Manning has 4 assists to lead the Saints. Possession arrow goes to Columbus State to start the third quarter. Saints will send out Bachnight, Bain, Barr, Collier, and Bryant. 4 Bs on the floor for the Saints. Columbus sends out James, Bird, Yubo, Brown, and Davison.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to second half action in the second game of our doubleheader.
Bird with it, going baseline as we get underway in the second half. Davison with the ball, backing Bain down. Turnaround jumper, short. Davison follows, a lot of contact, no call though. Bird into the lane, and a nice layup off the glass for Bird. Cougars back up 9. Bryant quickly the other way. Collier stripped on the way up. And the Saints retain possession, 22 to shoot. Malik Bryant to inbound. Inbound to Tyler Collier. In the corner to Bryant. Malik for 3. Malik Bryant cuts it to 6. He has 11 points on 5 of 9 shooting. That's Bird with it. Caleb has the ball. Driving the lane on Bachnight. One-hander. Off the mark. No, off the glass. Or off the rim, and I can't even talk. But you knew that. Bird now with 10 points. Bain drives the lane. Finger roll short. Rebounded by Brown. Yubo in the front court. Wisdom off the screen. Floater in the lane, good. And the Cougars back up 10. Bachnight the other way to Collier. Bachnight to Bryant. Bryant to Bachnight. Malik Bryant driving the lane. Knocked out of bounds. Saints have the ball with 11 to shoot, 18-19 to go in the game. They trail 10. Bryant to Bain in the corner. Make it Bain! 7-point game. Spencer Bain now with 6. Bird going baseline. Yubo stripped by Barr. Barr between the legs to Bain, and then tried to hit Bryant cutting, and Bryant's going to go to the line. It's going to be the second foul on Marquise Davison.
Making his way to the foul line for the Saints is number 24, Malik Bryant. He'll shoot 2.
Bryant's first free throws of the night. He's an 83% free throw shooter. Hits the first. Columbus has led most of the way. Saints got it as close as 4. It's a 6-point game now as the second one is no good, and James has the rebound. His third rebound. Bird up top. Works around James. Davison guarded by Bain, 12 to shoot. Deep three for James. Way off the mark. Bryant into the front court. Drops it off the bar. What a block by James. Those are just two athletes making plays. Barr thought there was some contact there. Saints have the ball with 24 to shoot. Bach Knight to inbound. Into Bryant. Guarded by Davison. Goes baseline. Triple team comes. Out to Collier. 4-3. Barr back with it. Stays with it. Off the mark. Malik Bryant gets it in somehow. And it's back to 4 points. Malik Bryant now with 14 points. Yubo into the lane. Watch that pivot foot. Davison going baseline. Collides with Barr, and they're going to get Jalen for the foul. Check that. That's going to be on Bain, the trailer. Spencer's first. First team foul. Davison's going to go to the line for 2. Davison has taken 4 of the 6 free throws the Cougars have shot tonight. He's 4 for 4 so far. He's 5 for 5. All 5 of his points at the line. He's 6 for 6 at the stripe. Columbus up 6 with 16:30 to go in the game. Bryant off the screen, into the lane, out to Bain. One more time, make it Bain again! 9 points for Spencer Bain. Cuts the lead to 3. Saints have opened the half on a 9-1 run. James, they're going to call a foul underneath the basket. It's going to be on Barr, his first. And he's going to get 2 shots.
At the foul line for the Cougars is number 23, Jelani James.
Jelani James,
Shoot 2.
53% free throw shooter. Cougars have yet to miss tonight. They're 8 of 8. They're 8 of 9. As Adderton checks back in. Adderton averaging 16 points a game. Saints without their leading scorer, Destin Clark, tonight, who's averaging just under 17. James hits 1 of 2. They trap in the corner for Bryant. They had success with this in the first half. Collier with it going the other way. Bach Knight driving the lane, underneath the bar, out to Collier. Tyler to the hoop, strong, and gets it in. And it's a 2-point game. Two-point game, James with it. 15 and a half to go. Yubo, 10 to shoot, to James, taken by Barr, going the other way. Spin, out to Collier, Tyler, bang! The Saints lead! They've come all the way back, and it's a 1-point Saints lead with 15 to go. And Robin Moore can't wait for the media timeout. He needs one now, and we'll take it with him. 46-45, Saints lead, 15:08 to go in the second half on the Peach Belt Sports Network.
Business Interiors, make space for more. Woodnut of St. Augustine, when it comes to dreaming big, they're thinking of every mile. And Salt Life, eat, drink it, be salty. Let me direct your attention to center court for the cheerleaders.
Mike Licio here with you at Flagler Gymnasium, the Clark family court in a chilly downtown St. Augustine where the Saints lead by 1. Malik Bryant with 14, Tyler Collier with 10, Spencer Bain with 9. Games of interest, 47-37, 14 minutes to go. Buford continues to lead Aiken for the upset alert. Just before halftime, North Georgia is up 8 on Georgia Southwestern. Augusta's up 6 on Lander at the half, as that is a turnaround jumper by Adderton off the mark. Offensive rebound put back in, that time by Yubo. Finishing the conference scores, Georgia College 24 ahead of Clayton State. Bryant now with 16 here. Bryant 7 of 12 from the field. James to Brown. Brown puts it up. Barr with the rebound. Pushing it up the court. Out to Manning, who's back in the game. Spencer Bain. Bain inside. Out to Mason Manning. Barr in the post, guarded by Brown. Bain with it, 12 to shoot. Collier in the post. Back to Bain. Bain in the corner. Collier, 6 to shoot. Off the mark. Rebound Brown. Brown's 7th rebound of the night. Baseline. Trying to go that way and didn't work. It was blocked by Collier. That was Yubo trying to get the reverse. Bryant to Collier. Spencer Bain went up with it quickly and pulled it back. Brown guarding Barr. Back into Barr's hands. Kicks it out. Collier spots up. Off the mark. Rebound Adderton. His first rebound. Wisdom Yubo across the timeline. 1 point Saints lead. Cordell Brown to Marquise Davison. Davison with the turnaround. Short. Knocked out of bounds by Adderton with Saints ball. Omar Figueroa is going to check in for Tyler Collier. Collier with 10 points, 2 boards tonight. Jalen Barr, 4.6 boards. Some discussion at the scorer's table.
Timeout on the court. Recognizing more sponsors, Holiday and
That is the under 16 media timeout. We'll be back in a moment. Saints lead by 1. 13:06 to go in the game here on the Peach Belt Sports Network.
Sports medicine and robotic surgery. St. Augustine Marina for all your boating and fishing needs. And St. John's Family Funeral Home and Crematory. Services unique as life.
.06 to go in the ball game. Saints have the ball at a timeout with Bain, Figueroa, Bryant, Manning, and Barr for Columbus State. James, Brown, Davison, Yubo, and I can't see that. Oh, there's Adderton as the 5th player. Mason with it. Manning hands it off to Bain. Spencer spins in the lane. Back out to Manning for 3. Saints lead by 4. Columbus State. Adderton in the post. Turn around, and they're going to get a foul. Columbus State has not scored since the 14:33 mark. Check that, since the 14:58 mark. Adderton's going to go to the line. The foul is on Bryant, his first. 13th foul. Adderton at the line. 75% free throw shooter. First free throws of the night for Adderton. Columbus is 9 for 10 as a team. They're 9 for 11. Second one, knocked down by Adderton, and going to have timeout. The trainer was tending to Yubo. Manning to Bryant. Bryant pushes it up to Figueroa. Figueroa back out to Bain. Manning spins out to Barr. Barr down low to Bain. Back to Barr. Neither one of those guys do you want in those positions. As Barr back into the paint. Manning from the corner. Off the mark. Rebound Yubo. Wisdom on the break to Adderton. Adderton misses the layup. Manning with the rebound. Going the other way. Bryant to Figueroa for the layup. Saints lead by 6. Transition offense for the Saints. Yubo with it. To James. James guarded by Barr. Kicked out of bounds by the Saints. 14 to shoot for the Cougars. And Blake Sellen is going to call a timeout here. Check that, that's the under 12 timeout. We'll take a break and be right back. It's 53-47 Saints with 11:26 to go on the Peach Belt Sports Network.
Cheerleaders, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, ladies.
53-48, Saints lead Columbus. Saints had trailed by as many as 12 in this game. Cougars are going to inbound with 14 on the clock to shoot. Davison out to James. Nice pass inside, underneath to Davison. And the Saints are going to get called for a foul. That was a bullet from Yubo. Foul on Bain, his second. 15 foul for the Saints. Davison 6 for 6 from the line. All of Davison's points have been from the stripe. First one misses. Davison, a 65% free throw shooter coming in. So still above his average. He's 7 for 8. 7 points in the game. Saints lead by 4 with 11:20 to go. Barr takes the inbound. Joshua Jerome in the ball game for the Cougars. Manning with it. Sloppy pass. So they say the ball got hit out of bounds before it was touched by Joshua Guilford, who's checked in for the first time tonight. Saints with their 8th turnover of the game. Teams are even in that category. Adderton pulls up and knocks it down. First basket of the half for Adderton, who has 16 in the game. Mason Manning up with it. Cougars trail by 2. Out to Spencer Bain. Figueroa from the corner. Jalen Barr follows it. And Jalen's going to get called for a loose ball foul there. It's going to be his second. 15 foul on the Saints. Tyler Collier's going to check in for Spencer Bain. 10:30 to go. It's a 2-point game. Jack Spocknight's going to check in for Malik Bryant. Malik Bryant had played most of the game already with 25 minutes. So he gets a breather. Joshua Jerome hands it off to Adderton. And that's going to be number 3 on Barr, I believe. And that's a 16 foul. So 10 minutes to go. And 10 minutes to go in the game. And on the next foul, Columbus will be shooting the rest of the way. In fact, with this foul being a shooting foul, with 10:17 left, Columbus will be shooting the rest of the way, as the next foul will be a shooting foul as well, as the Saints will be in the bonus after that. First free throw by Adderton, good. He's 2 for 3 from the line. 17 points. Chance to tie it here. And he does. Tied with 10:17 to go, 18 points for Adderton. Manning taking it up the court. Collier with it. Drops it off to Figueroa. Bounce pass to Manning. Bounce pass to Collier with the flush. 10 minutes to go and the Saints lead by 2. Collier with 12 points now. On the floor, Barr comes up with it. Nice pass. Jalen does it all. Bachknight in the front court. Manning with it now. To Collier, 14 to shoot, backing down. Jerome, 10 to shoot. Turnaround, jump hook, good! Tyler Collier, 14 points. And it's a 4-point Saints lead. Ubo hands it off to Adderton. Adderton for 3. 20 points for Adderton. 9:04 to go. He has 21. It's a 1-point Saints lead. Manning into the lane. Back out to Collier. Off the mark. Manning back out to Bachknight. Collier in the post. Pass taken away. Going the other way is Ubo. Couldn't get the layup to go. Adderton followed. He couldn't get his to go either. Figueroa in the front court. Bachknight pulls up. Manning with it. Back out. Resetting the offense is Mason Manning. Manning has 5 assists tonight. Jalen Barr driving, spin. Count it! Jalen Barr goes to the line with the and 1.
He was fouled by number 1, Josh Jerome.
Jerome's second foul.
Jalen steps to the foul line. He'll shoot 1.
Just the second team foul for Columbus State. Barr is 2 for 4 from the line. He's taken 4 of the 6 free throws. Cougars have a 16-6 advantage in the free throw count. And Barr completes the 3-point game. It's a 4-point game as Boom Reeves checks in for Jalen Barr. Jalen now with 7. 7 points, 6 rebounds, 3 steals, and a block for Jalen Barr. Adderton on Manning. Leans in, pulls up, off the mark. Boom Reeves with the rebound. And Adderton's going to get called with a foul in the backcourt. Third team foul for Columbus. Second foul for Adderton, actually. So Saints will have a side out when we get back from the under 8 media timeout. They lead by 4. Let's go through some scores real quick. Let's get caught up. USC Aiken trails USC Buford 60-51 with 7:58 to go. North Georgia, not refreshing, tied at 42 with Georgia Southwestern. Augusta up 3 on Lander as Lander has climbed back into that one with 13 minutes to go. And Georgia College continues to put it on Clayton State, 53-36. Adderton has 21 to lead the Cougars. Malik Bryant with 16 to lead the Saints. Saints have 27 to shoot out of the timeout. Bucknight, Figueroa, Manning, Collier, and Reeves on the floor for the Saints. Adderton, Sun, Guilford, Davison, and Brown for the Cougars. Jackson, the front court to Manning. Tyler Collier to Figueroa. Omar closely guarded by Guilford. Drives the lane, and he's going to go to the line. Fourth team foul. It's going to be number 3 against Davison.
Stepping to the foul line for the Saints is number 1, Omar Figueroa.
Figueroa misses the first one. Omar, a 62% free throw shooter. Only his 30th attempt of the season. Saints now 4 for 8 from the line. Misses them both. And that was an elbow to Tyler Collier. He's slow to get up. And there's a foul the other way.
Fouls on number 0, Jackson.
So that's Bachneit's first foul. It's a 7th team foul.
Making his way to the foul line for the Cougars is number 11, Roman Sun.
Roman Sun, a 46% free throw shooter. Believe it should be a 1-and-1. And that's what the discussion is. The announcer announced 2 free throws, and it is 2 free throws. So Sun misses about half his free throws, so maybe he got the miss out of him on that one. Well, guess not. Now 20 for 44. Just 45%. Misses them both. Collier gets hit again. And at some point you got to start calling those, and they do. And that's going to be the first foul on Brown. 15 foul for Columbus State. Tyler Collier getting beat up out there. 7:33 to go. He's going to inbound to Bach Knight. Guarded by Sun. Trapped in the backcourt. Collier brings it across the timeline. Back to Jax. Boom Reeves with it. Bach Knight to Collier. Collier underneath. 9 to shoot in the post. Spins off the glass. Tyler Collier, 16 points. It's a 6-point Saint lead with 7 minutes to go. Collier, 16 points, 3 rebounds, and a block tonight. Roman Sun to Cordell Brown, back to Sun. Sun to Adderton. Adderton pulls up. Such a pretty stroke. 23 points for Adderton. It's a 4-point game. Bach Knight in the front court. Mason Manning has 5 assists tonight. Kicks it to Bach Knight in the corner to Collier. Drops it off to Manning. Manning out to Collier. Bach Knight into the lane. 9 to shoot all the way to the glass. Boom Reeves follows it up but couldn't get it to go. And there's going to be a foul on Columbus State. Foul is on Guilford, his first. Sixth team foul, so Saints will be shooting on the next throw as well. Cougars are already in the bonus. Malik Bryant to inbound. Collier back to Bryant. 18 to shoot. Spinning into the lane, guarded by Davison. And they're going to get Davison for a reach, I think. And they are. 7th team foul, so that's going to be a 1-and-1 for Malik Bryant. Malik 1 for 2 from the line tonight. That was number 4 on Davison, so he's going to check out for Jelani James. Jalen Barr has 3 fouls for the Saints. Davison has 4. Those are the only 2 players in foul trouble at this point with 6:11 to go. Bryant misses the first. James corrals his 5th rebound. Yubo in the front court. Brown to the hole. Henny knocks it in. And it's a 2-point game. Cordell Brown now with 8 points. Saints lead by 2, 5:45 to go. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Tyler Collier for a moving screen. That's Collier's 3rd, so now he jumps into the foul trouble category. 8th team foul for the Saints. Jelani James to Adderton. Adderton for 3 in the lead. And the Cougars lead. Adderton, 26 points. Malik Bryant with it in the front court. Spins in the lane, back out to Figueroa. Bach Knight. Collier, back to Bach Knight. Jax with the answer! And the Saints lead by 2. Bach Knight with 6 points. Under 5 to go, it's a 2-point game. That's Cordell Brown in the post, guarded by Manning, spins. And they're gonna get Manning for a foul. It's gonna be number 3 on Mason.
Fouls on number 2, Mason Manning.
Manning giving up 5 inches on Brown.
10, Cordell Brown. He'll shoot 2.
Cordell Brown's first free throw attempts of the night. He's a 50% free throw shooter. Hits the first one. Columbus came in shooting 67% as a team. As that one misses. Barr with the rebound. That's his 7th rebound. Columbus 14 of 20 tonight from the line. They've shot twice as many free throws as the Saints. Their length clearly giving the Saints trouble. Nice pass there by Manning, threading the needle. Collier for 3! 4-point game. Tyler Collier, 19 points. And now Adderton with it. 4 minutes to go. Pulls up. That one in and out. And I think they're going to get Bachnight for his second foul there.
Fouls on number 0, Jack Bachnight.
Collier's 19 points is a season high. He had 18 against Lander.
Foul line for the Cougars. He'll shoot 2.
In fact, the 19 is a career high for Tyler Collier. Brown hits the second one. It's a 3-point game. Columbus has missed 4 of their last 6 free throws. We're under 4 minutes to go. Saints lead by 3. Bryant into the lane, spins to the hoop. What a shot by Malik Bryant. Saints lead by 5. Bryant has 18. That is dropped off to James, and Manning's going to get called for his 4th foul. And a double bonus now for Columbus State. They'll shoot 2 every trip. Let's take the under 4 timeout. Saints lead 70-65 with 3:33 to go in the ball game. Take a quick breather, and then we'll get you caught up around the Peach Belt. Yeah, 21's a career high. Buford leads Aiken by 6. Under 3 to go there. North Georgia trails Georgia Southwestern by 9 with 6 minutes to go. Augusta up 3 against Lander midway through the second half. And Columbus State trails the Saints here by 5. Georgia College leads Clayton State 62-46. If Buford wins and the Saints win, that helps the Saints. Actually, the game the Saints need to watch.
Stepping to the foul line for the Cougars is number 23.
A Saints win here actually would clinch a spot, or a Buford loss would clinch a spot in the Peach Belt tournament for the Saints. James is shooting 2. He hits the first. He's now 2 for 3 from the line. He has 4 points. It's a 4-point game. 3:33 to go. 3 is the lead for the Saints. James knocks them both down. Columbus has made 17 free throws. The Saints just 4. Columbus has attempted 14 more. Bryant into the lane. Back out to Figueroa. 10 to shoot. What the Saints cannot do is go into their slowdown offense here. Underneath to Manning. Manning with the layup. And the lead is 5 with 3 minutes to go. Manning 5 points, 5 assists. Yubo doubled out top. Bird Baseline 0-0. Figueroa on the matchup, and Bird wins the best of that one. And it's back to a 3-point game. Bird now with 12 points. Second only to Adderton for the Cougars. Bryant out to Manning. Manning to Collier. Bachknight. And Bachknight's going to get fouled. And that'll be a 1-and-1. Jack's taking his first free throws of the night. Bachknight, a 77% free throw shooter. Hits the first, and it's a 4-point lead. Bachknight with 7 points. Each team has 2 timeouts left. Cougars are in the double bonus. Bachknight knocks them both down. Saints in just the bonus. Bird, Adderton, wide open 3. I would have bet $1 million that one wouldn't have missed by that much. Bachknight in the front court with it. Saints up 5. Still need buckets. Bryant guarded closely by Adderton. 12 to shoot. Driving the lane, double team comes. Kick to Collier. Off the mark. Rebound Davison. Going the other way. Bird. Euro step. He almost missed the backboard with that one, but he's going to the line. Foul on Bachknight, his third.
Fouls on number 0, Jack Bachknight.
Would have been a shooting foul regardless.
Stepping to the foul line for the Cougars is number 0, Caleb Bird.
Bird, a 78% free throw shooter, first attempts tonight. Off the mark. Columbus State has missed 5 of their last 9 free throws. 17 of 25 on the night, so right at their season average of 68%. Makes the second one. 4-point game. Timeout, Columbus.
Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, the next home game is a week from tonight.
They trail by 4.
The women play at 3:30, followed by the men at 5:30.
As you heard from Mike Adams, Lander comes to town next Wednesday. Saturday, the Saints are at Beaufort. I'll be making my first trip up to Beaufort for that one. I won't be on the call, as far as I know. Can't rule it out, though. I will be on the call for baseball Sunday, though, against American International at 11 a.m. Consider yourself warned. Saints lead by 4. As Robert Moore called timeout for Columbus to set up their defense. They have 1 timeout remaining. Saints have 2. Saints have no fouls to give. Columbus is in the double bonus. The Saints are in the bonus with 18 fouls. So the next foul's a 1-and-1, and then they would begin shooting 2. 1:36 to go here. James, Ubo, Adderton, Bird, and Davison on the floor for Columbus. Manning, Bachknight, Collier, Bryant, and Barr on the floor. Keep in mind, Jalen Barr has 3 fouls. 4 fouls for Davison. They start to press. Manning gets it across to Figueroa, who gets it across the timeline. Collier back out to Manning. 1:20 to go in the ball game. Malik Bryan with the ball, holding it. 10 to shoot. 8 to shoot. 6 to shoot. 4 to shoot. 2 to shoot. Bryant, dagger! Good night, Columbus! I'll call it now! Are they saying that's a shot clock violation? No, they aren't. I think they're reviewing if it's 2 or 3. I think they're reviewing if that was 2 or 3. I think it was 2. Of course, my eyesight not known for being fantastic. So they've gone to video review. I don't think there's any question he got it off before the shot clock expired. I think they're reviewing for 2 or 3. As it is right now, 77-70. It might be 76-70. I don't see any way it's still 74-70. I gotta believe he got that shot off. One timeout left for the Cougars, 2 left for the Saints. At the moment, Jalen Barr. I don't know why I looked at Jalen Barr. He has 7. Bryant has 21. Collier has 19. 9 for Baines, 7 for Manning. It's one of those things, if you have to look at it that much. It is a big difference, though. If it's a 2, it's a 2-possession game. It's ruled a 2.
That basket was a 2.
I don't have the replay in front of me. I thought it was a 2 as well. Saints up 6 with 62 seconds left. I still feel good about the dagger call. I might be eating my words in a moment. Cross court, Bird with it. Adderton, he's been hot all night. From the corner, Davison with his first field goal of the night. And it's a 3-point game with 46 seconds left. I'm getting some looks around here. People are glaring. Davison's first field goal of the night. He has 10 points. .1 seconds left. That was the final timeout for Columbus State. This game is far from over, even if a certain announcer felt like it was over 16 seconds ago. Collier to inbound. Bachnight, no foul called on that. In the front court's a Barr. He's just going to hold it. Back out to Manning. Columbus doesn't have to foul. 17 to shoot. Bryant holding it. Does he have one more in him? He has 20 tonight. He's 9 for 14. 8 to shoot. 6 to shoot. 4 to shoot. Out to Figueroa. 3. In and out. Barr with the rebound. And there's a foul called. And Davison went down hard. We hope he's okay. Be a 1-and-1 for the Saints.
Fouls on number 5.
So Davison, adding insult to injury, has fouled out of the game.
Let's have a round of applause for Marquise. Took a hard hit there. Looks like he's okay.
That's debatable. Malik Bryant with a big 1-and-1. Saints have only taken 12 free throws. They've missed 6 of them. 14 less than Columbus State. Columbus State's length gives you a lot of trouble. Makes you use up a lot of fouls. That's all for naught if Malik Bryant can put this one through. He's 1 for 3 from the line tonight. It gets quiet here. As he puts it in, it's a 4-point lead with 12 seconds left. I would expect Blake Sellen's going to call a timeout if this one goes in, just to make sure he gets the defense set. 21 points for Bryant. He falls silent again. And that one is good. And it's a 5-point game. Barr comes up, forcing the issue. 10 seconds left. Guilford with it. 5 seconds left. From the corner, off the mark. Barr has the rebound, and the Saints will win the game. Columbus falls to 6-9 in conference play. 12-12 on the season. Saints are 8-7. They have punched their ticket to the Peach Belt Conference Tournament. Malik Bryant with 22. Tyler Collier. Tyler Collier with 19. 8 rebounds for Barr, 3 steals and a block. Jared Anderson had 26, but it wasn't enough. 13 for Bird, 10 for Davison and Brown. Final score, Flagler 78, Columbus State 73. Saints now 15-10 on the season. They head to Buford on Saturday. I'll see you there. This is Mike Licio signing off on the Peach Belt Sports Network.